right, it is my favorite day, Caroline. You know why?
Why?
It's Cash App Trivia Day, Caroline.
Oh my God,
Cash App
it is?
Trivia Day.
I forgot what I was doing here for a second.
I know. It's our favorite day. It's a day where everybody, hopefully, well, not everybody, but most people, I would say, right, win money on Cash App Trivia. Isn't that right, Caroline? Welcome.
Your chances are high.
Yes, right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So it looks as if you've left the bunker.
I have left the bunker. I have rejoined society. I am in the great state of Florida, which I found to be the safest place in the United States.
Yeah, you've been outside the bunker for 5 minutes and are sunburnt.
Wait, do I look sunburnt?
You're in Florida. How can you not get sunburned?
No, I'm wearing sunscreen. I always wear sunscreen. I really do.
Listen, it's not enough. Okay, the sun over there, it's designed to wipe you out.
It is. It is absolutely. It's incredibly hot. It's 100
I don't
degrees.
go there.
100 degrees and raining, which is an interesting combination, one that I'm not accustomed to. Folks, welcome to another episode of Cash App Trivia. You're probably wondering how to play today. All the instructions are beautifully articulated on the right side of the screen. All you got to do, sign into the Twitch app, download and sign up for Cash App, enter your cash tag and email to sign in. Mobile users should click the SubX button to open the extension. And last but not least, play along in the extension. Isn't that right, Caroline?
That's right. But remember, mobile viewers, and I'm sure there's a lot of you need to be using the Twitch mobile app to play. You can't be playing in the browser. Okay, so not only do you need to answer the questions in the SubX extension, you need to be doing all of that in the Twitch app. Got
Absolutely.
it? Capiche?
Capiche? You understand? And also, Caroline, we got this wonderful thing called Austin and Caroline points.
Yes, we do.
Basically, folks, what those are their beautiful, generous gifts given out typically on Twitter to those that use the hashtag and answer the prompt. 1 Caroline or Austin point equals $1. And today's prompt is, what would you do if you won the Powerball lottery of $1 billion? What would you buy? What would you buy?
You know,
Hold on,
Austin.
Caroline. Using hashtag Cash App Trivia on Twitter, tag Caroline, Quan, and Austin on Twitter, and tell us what would you buy with the $1 billion Powerball jackpot. Caroline, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, the guy who won the Powerball lottery is a Florida man.
Is he really?
Yeah. So are you trying to tell us something that you just so happen to be in Florida right after the Powerball lottery has been drawn? Are you secretly now a billionaire, Austin Show? Is that how you could afford that little plant in the thing behind you? He's not answering.
What would you buy, Caroline, if you won the $1 billion jackpot?
If I won the $1 billion jackpot, I would buy some Chipotle. That's probably the first thing that I would buy. Yeah.
Wow.
And then
it's almost like somebody paid you to say that.
I'm so hungry right now, and the first thing that popped into my mind was Chipotle.
That'd be the most insane
at
brand
least
deal.
At least I didn't say
Subway.
Chipotle's not even paying me.
Like
and then
the Super
after
Bowl,
that,
instead of saying they go to Disney World, I'm going to go buy a Chipotle burrito bowl.
and I would splurge on guacamole.
Okay, definitely. Okay,
that's what I
Caroline,
would do. Now that I'm a billionaire.
Bigger. There's got to be something bigger because after this you could go buy Chipotle.
Oh God! I mean, I'd maybe buy Chipotle. I meant in the sense that I would buy Chipotle itself.
The franchise, okay, or the brand Chipotle.
Yeah, right. I would buy a bowl and then I would just buy the whole franchise.
Okay, folks. So if you want to answer this question, go to Twitter, tag @Austin on Twitter, tag @Caroline Quan, use hashtag Cash App Trivia, and also include your cash tag. And the wonderful people at Cash App are looking to give out Austin and Caroline points. 1 Austin and Caroline point equals $1.
You know what? I amend that. I would buy some tasty treats for this little boy right here.
Oh.
Right here, who's been sleeping on my lap.
Caroline, with all due respect.
Yes.
You've got enough money to buy all these things right now. So basically what you're trying to tell me is
I would just keep doing
you would
what
just
I'm
keep
doing.
doing exactly what you're doing
Yeah.
right now.
That's that frugality, baby.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. What would you buy? I don't know. I'm being silly. I can't fathom.
All right, I'll tell you what
$1
I'd
billion.
buy.
Okay,
tell you what
let
I'd
me
buy.
know.
I'd buy a Boeing 737 business jet.
Okay.
Yes, I would. I would go to Boeing and I
why?
would put on an order for a Boeing 737 brand spanking new business jet.
And would you fly it?
I would get my license and I would learn how to fly it. I would fly my own jet, but I would also hire some pilots to fly me around as well.
Okay. Would you hire sexy pilots?
Oh, yes.
That would be the stipulation.
Yes, very sexy
Just like-
pilots. A couple
Just
of very
hire
sexy
some models.
Yeah.
You hire some
They may
models.
not know how to fly the plane, but God, they'll look good doing it. I tell you
God,
what.
they'll look good doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, what other important info are we missing? Let's see. Cash App Trivia is for U.S. residents only. We do need to say that. So you can play even if you're not a U.S. resident, but you won't be eligible to win if you're outside of the U.S. If you do win, and that is contingent on you being a U.S. resident, make sure you're not spelling your cash tag wrong. We say this every week because, you got to keep reminding people.
Very important. A lot of people, every week, there's a lot of people that succumb to, they don't die. I'm sorry. That's ridiculous. They don't die. But they just don't get the money because they spelled their cash tag wrong and we don't know how to contact them. So make sure you spell your cash tag right so we can give you the money that you rightly deserve. Folks, let me tell you something amazing about Cash App Trivia. There's a lot of amazing things about Cash App Trivia. But one of the most amazing things is even if you don't have a lot of points, you still have an opportunity to win. Well, let me tell you what that means. You probably have no idea what I mean by that.
I have no idea, so tell us.
Look, just because you don't have the most amount of points doesn't mean you're not going to win. Now, you don't have the highest chance of winning, but you still got a chance. This is how it works. The more points you have, the higher percentage chance you have of winning money on Cash App Trivia. But just because you don't have the highest amount of points doesn't mean you can't win. Right, Caroline? So if you got 1 point, theoretically, you could win. Your odds aren't great, but still you could win. So it's important to play all the way through and rack up as many points as possible to increase your chances. Right, Caroline?
And may the odds be ever in your favor.
That's right. How much money are we giving away today, Caroline?
We are giving away $10,000.
$10,000.
That's not 8,000. That's not 9,000. We're giving away $10,000. So that means 500 of you will be walking away with money.
Wow.
And if you're like, oh my gosh, I have to go, take the trash out really quick, you can come back even if you've missed some questions. Keep playing. And like Austin explained, you will still be eligible to win as long as you have at least 1 point. So
Absolutely. I know a guy that won with just 1 point.
You know a guy? You know a lot of guys.
I actually don't know a guy
you
that
always
won
got
with
a
1
guy.
point. I really don't know any guys that won with 1 point, but it's still possible. You know a guy? Who do you know? Hello?
Are you talking to me or else? I thought I heard voices in the background.
Oh, is this your background? There's nobody with me, Caroline. It's just me. Are you starting to hear things?
What's going on? I don't know.
Chat, do you hear voices? Maybe I shouldn't ask that.
God, I've been really trying to cut back on hearing voices, but
yeah, well,
that is how it goes. Okay, make sure you answer in the extension. Answering in chat does not count. You get points when you answer quickly and correctly. What else? There are 15 questions in today's trivia game. Questions do get harder as the game progresses. So
absolutely.
Earlier on is when you should really take advantage of answering as quickly as possible because these questions are going to be pretty easy.
That's absolutely right. And you know what? Let me tell you something, folks. Friends don't let friends not play Cash App Trivia. So if you got a friend, reach out to them right now and tell them to join in on Cash App Trivia. I'm going to read some of the prompts, or the answers to the prompt that we had today. What would you buy with the $1 billion Powerball? And a lot of people said, I'd buy my parents the addition to their house they wanted, a new home and a vehicle for my family. Wow, that's amazing. That'd be great. Buy a Corvette. Buy a house for myself and my parents, upgrade my car, take an amazing vacation, pay off all my debt, and puts the rest in the savings account for myself and my kids. Okay,
Wow, very
Kyla.
practical.
Kyla.
Very practical.
Very practical, but Kyla, this is $1 billion. $1 billion, Kyla. You don't need to put anything in savings. All right?
Maybe they're like me and they couldn't think of anything else other than buying some Chipotle.
I guess so,
With
but
guac.
everybody's so simple. I mean, I'm the only.
I know, you got to think big.
I said I'd buy a 737. I'm the little.
You
I
have
guess I'm
that
the most
answer
extra.
ready to go. Well, I think that you've maybe contemplated having $1 billion more than other people have. So you've got that answer ready to go.
Perhaps.
You've
perhaps.
dreamed big, baby.
By the way, folks, we're #1 trending in the United States. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Lauren says, I would greatly improve the rural community I live in. Isn't that sweet? Yeah, I'm such an asshole, Caroline. Look at this.
No,
People
you
improving
are
their
who
communities.
you are. You know what, Austin? Even though LMAO, never mind here, said, I would build the largest LGBTQIA plus sanctuary program in the world, I love you for wanting your jet.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Right. I mean, I know everybody else is like doing good for their communities, and here I'm buying a jet that's just going to contribute to. I'm just going to increase my global footprint exponentially.
Yeah, your carbon footprint.
Yes. All right, folks, continue signing up. We're going to start the game, though. You ready, Caroline?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. Here we go. Question number 1. Caroline, why don't you take it?
Okay. That question would be...
I got it. Don't worry.
I got it. Don't worry. Don't you worry.
Okay,
I'm
no
there.
worries.
I was dreaming about my Chipotle bowl. In the NHL, how many penalty minutes does each player receive for dropping the gloves and fighting?
Ooh.
Okay.
Have you ever
2
gotten in
minutes.
a fight, Caroline?
Yeah. 10 minutes, 5 minutes, or 4 minutes. Austin, I literally started a brawl one time. This is like the last big fight that I ever got. I never told you this story.
No.
Yeah, some guy called my sister a bitch. And next thing I know, this entire grilled cheese establishment that was also a bar was fighting.
Broke out in a fight.
Everybody was fighting. Yep, I threw the first punch, technically, if you want to get technical, but everybody was fighting.
Well, look, Caroline, if you were on in the NHL and you dropped your gloves and you fought, you'd be in the penalty box for 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, good thing I'm not in the NHL.
Yeah, good thing. Did you get arrested?
Hell no, I ran away.
I didn't wait around to get arrested. I ran.
Oh, are you kidding me?
I fled the scene. She's still on the run. Oh gosh, here we go. Question
I'm gonna amend my billion. If I win $1 billion, I'm gonna set aside money in case I do ever get busted one day.
Yeah, I hope you're not wanted. Question number 2. What is the national animal of Scotland? Is it the dragon, the unicorn, the lion, or the bear?
The national animal of Scotland. You played an animal recently, didn't you?
I did. I played the dog. I played Toto in the Wizard of Oz.
You played Toto in the Wizard of Oz. You know, every time I clicked on the stream to check out the play, you weren't on stage.
No. Yeah, I didn't realize I didn't realize how difficult the job would be. Okay, on your hands and knees for 4.5 hours.
Yeah, you should have unionized.
My God, next time I will. You hear me, cutie Cinderella? I'm unionizing. I'll never
next time
take that ever again. All right. The national animal of Scotland is a unicorn. I didn't know a unicorn was an animal.
Well, it's, mythological, but that didn't stop Scotland from using it as a symbol of purity and innocence, as well as masculinity and power.
Oh. Hey, yeah. I love that. I love unicorns as masculinity.
I feel like that describes you besides the purity and innocence.
Right. So you would say I resemble a unicorn.
Yes. Without the purity and innocence. Mm-hmm. So,
question number 3, Caroline.
Half of what a unicorn's about. In 10-pin bowling, what is it called when you roll 3 strikes in a row?
Is it?
And the answer choices are a trio, a tray, I like the sound of that, a turkey, or a Tamagotchi.
Ooh.
3 strikes in a row. You a good bowler?
Oh, terrible bowler. Terrible bowler. God. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Last time I went bowling, it was a tragic sight, Caroline.
Everybody was talking about it.
Oh, everybody was talking about it. There was
still talking about it.
This older lady, her name was Margaret. She worked at the bowling alley, and I threw that bowling ball, and I took out Margaret's legs. It was tragic.
Oh, my God.
Tragic.
So you did not then, in fact, throw a turkey.
No.
Which is when you roll 3 strikes in a row. And instead, you rolled a Margaret.
I did. Unfortunately. Don't worry. She survived.
Just has no legs anymore.
No, she has both of her legs. Both of her legs. A turkey. No one really knows where this started, Caroline. Tournament runners started giving out actual live turkeys to bowlers who managed to score 3 consecutive strikes. Interesting. Very interesting.
I think they should bring that back.
They really should.
Yeah.
I love turkey. That's a lie. I don't like turkey. I actually never eat it on Thanksgiving.
I gotta say that's maybe one of the worst parts of Thanksgiving dinner.
I agree. I like the stuffing.
Duh. Then the mashed potatoes and gravy. Come on.
Of course. Question number 4, Caroline. Here we go. What movie franchise sends tributes to a televised competition in which they fight to the death? Is it The Hunger Games, Lord of the Rings, The City of Ember, or Lord of the Flies?
I want to ask a question here, but it might give away the answer.
Well, they've got 12 seconds. A lot of people are putting the answer in the chat, folks. Remember, not in the chat.
Not in the chat.
In the extension. Although I think a lot of us, in the chat
might
here
do that
appreciate
for fun. Yeah, they might be doing that for fun. But hopefully they understand that they need to put it in the extension. Okay, my question was going to be, because the answer to this is The Hunger Games. Famously in The Hunger Games, she volunteers as tribute for her little sister. It's very brave. It's very admirable. Would you volunteer as tribute if my name was called?
God, no. What do you think? I'm crazy?
I thought you were a unicorn. I thought you were a unicorn. Brave and bold and whatever the hell else the unicorn stands for.
No, I'm a pussy. I don't give a damn. I'm not helping you. I'm helping myself.
Next question. This changes everything, I just have to say.
All right,
Next question. Which Twitch streamer...
Question number 5. Go ahead.
Which Twitch streamer recently broke the record for peak concurrent viewers in July 2023? Was it Shroud, XQC, Ebai, or Kai Cenat? Cenat? Snot?
Kai Cenat.
Tomato? Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat. Recently broke the record for peak concurrent viewers.
Ooh.
Well, here's a last-minute little hint. This is probably, given the story that I told a couple stories ago, an event that I should have entered in. A boxing event. And that would be, so the answer is Ebai. His boxing event surpassed 3.4 million peak concurrent viewers, and I'm pretty sure it broke the servers.
It did.
That was 3.4 million, but it would have been more. But it was so many people that it broke the server.
It did. It did break the server. Incredible. Ebai is incredible. Incredible.
Yeah.
Caroline, question number 6. Here we go. What video game has the most Game of the Year awards in history? Is it Elden Ring, Wii Sports, Elder Scrolls V 5? Is that V is 5? Skyrim.
Yes.
The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt.
I take it that the two of us are real gamers over here. Given you're saying Elder Scrolls V and my not recognizing half of those games.
I mean, why can't they just put 5, right? I mean, like, is it just me?
Yeah, come on.
Can't you just put 5?
I gotta make it so difficult.
They really do.
Okay, time is up, so we're going to read the answer to that. And that is Elden Ring.
Elden Ring is the correct answer.
Broke the record held by The Last of Us Part 2, which is a game I have actually played, and has won over 330 Game of the Year awards since its release in 2022.
That is incredible. That is incredible. 330 Game of the Year awards. How is that even possible? Have they had the awards for 330?
I didn't even know there were that many Game of the Year awards.
I was going to say, how can you win 330? Have games been around for 330 years? I mean, that's
I don't know if the math lines up like that, but
yeah, I don't know if it does either. Question number 7, Caroline. Here we go. What is the best-selling video game of all time? Is it GTA 5, Tetris, Minecraft, or Flappy Bird?
Definitely Flappy Bird.
Ooh, I don't know if that's correct, Caroline.
That just sounds like it would. Come on, it's Flappy Bird.
Yeah, I don't think. You know what? I'm just gonna tell them it's not the correct answer. Flappy Bird is not the correct answer, even though 29 of you think it is.
That was /S. I've literally never heard of Flappy Bird.
Oh, you have not heard of Flappy Bird? It's a very fun game, mobile game.
Have you played? You play Flappy Bird?
No, never. I mean, I don't know why I gave it such a glowing endorsement, but I've never played it. No, never played it in my life. Now, one thing I can tell you, Caroline, that I have played is Cash App Trivia. And for those of you who are just getting in here and you're wondering, how can I sign up? All the instructions are to the right of the screen. And just because you've joined us on the 7th question doesn't mean that you can't win money today, folks. The more points you have, the higher chance you have to win. But just because you don't have the most points doesn't mean that you don't have a chance. So get those points on the board. Everybody with points on the board has a chance. The answer to question number 7, what is the best-selling video game of all time, is Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Love me some Minecraft.
And let me tell you, I've been in the house that the Minecraft founder lives in, and you can tell it's the best-selling game of all time.
Oh, yes.
See in that house, you're like, oh, yeah.
What's the square footage of that?
It's too many to even
count.
It's too many. I tried counting them, and I just had to stop.
You just had to stop. That's right.
Also, since we are halfway through, just a reminder, mobile viewers, please make sure you are using the Twitch mobile app to play. Not a browser. Even if you just love Google Chrome, it won't work.
All right. That is true. Make sure you are registered and you are following the instructions, Caroline, because those that don't follow the instructions, perhaps misspelling their cash tag, fail to win money. It's very sad. You have to make sure you spell your cash tag right. Isn't that right, Caroline?
That is the most true thing that you have ever said.
Thank you very much. Question number 8. In what city do the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live? Is it Chicago, New York City, Tokyo, or Los Angeles?
Teenage Mutant. What's this? What was the song of the show?
I don't know.
Ninja Turtles. It's in my brain.
That was actually.
I
have to say, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was before my time.
We're the same age.
No, Caroline. I don't think it was before my time.
I forget. You're 10 years younger than me.
That's right, Caroline. I was born in 2002. Okay.
That's right. Yeah.
All right.
You just had your first legal drink here in Florida.
That's right. I came to Florida to have my first legal drink.
Celebrating your 21st birthday.
Somebody in the chat said, "Wow, really? You look like shit."
It's because he's in Florida.
It's because I'm not 21, okay? All right? I'm 28 years old, all right? That's how old I am. All right. Question number 8. In what city do the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live? It is New York City.
God,
New York City.
Like shit.
Yes, you're older than me. Just look in the mirror. All right?
I just love you always describing things as before your time, like it was something from the 1800s.
All right. Question number 9. Caroline, why don't you read this one for us?
Okay. Which country first coined the term millionaire? Was it the United States of America, the United Kingdom, Germany, or France?
Oh, oui.
Oui, oui.
Oui, oui.
Who first coined the term millionaire? Who wants to be a millionaire?
I've been to all these countries, Caroline.
Does that give you, did you get a semblance of the answer to this question?
I would have guessed the United States, which is not correct.
That's because you think the United States is number one in everything.
I do.
Including coining the term millionaire.
I do.
When in fact, it was the great country of France.
Yes, it is. The great country of France. Originally spelt with two N's, the word millionaire was coined in French in 1719 to describe speculators in the Mississippi bubble who earned millions. Okay, I can't even read the rest of that. That's insane. Millions of livres in weeks during the boom.
This was one of the first financial market bubbles in history. Okay, but where did... Yeah, okay. You know what? That's one of those trivia facts that I look at, I'm like, that's not going in the brain. You know how you read something and you're like, okay, that's going in the noggin, and I'll,
This is definitely not going in the noggin.
This one is not.
Okay.
But question 11, the next question.
You mean question 10?
Question 10, the next question. See, my brain is so filled up already. There's no more space in it. There's not even space for numbers. Question 10. According to Forbes' real-time list of billionaires, so now we're talking not millionaires, we're talking billionaires with a B. Who is the richest person in the world? Is it Bernard Arnault, Elon Musk, Zaddy Jeff Bezos, or Warren Buffett? Or is it soon to be Austin Show?
Yes. No, come on. You can't reveal.
Buying his 747
Nobody needs to know that I won the $1 billion jackpot in the great state of Florida.
It's not a lot that can get past me. I saw a headline that said Florida man wins the Powerball. I hear from you're in Florida. I put two and two together.
Look.
Okay, so next time we go out for drinks, you're paying.
I will be paying. I would, in fact, Caroline, let me tell you this. If I become a billionaire, you'll never have to pay for another drink the rest of your life. How about that?
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Do you think that Elon Musk, who's the answer to this question, the richest person in the world, do you think that he's always picking up the tab?
I don't know. I would hope so. I would hope so. I mean, it's wealthy. Being that wealthy, it's like almost like you've unlocked the unlimited money glitch in real life.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you something right now. From spending years working in nightclubs and having friends who work in high-end restaurants in the city of Los Angeles, you would be amazed how many obscenely rich people, when they amass such a fortune and spend so many years with that much money, forget that like real everyday people don't have that kind of money. AKA, they should be tipping very generously.
Agreed.
And they don't. You know?
That is
so,
yes, I agree. I agree that they should be tipping more generously. Caroline?
Are there any fun facts on this one? Okay. I guess the battle for first place primarily takes place between Elon and Bernard. Do you know who Bernard Arnault is?
No, not at all.
He is the owner of the French conglomerate LVMH, owners of Louis Vuitton, Dior, Sephora, Tag Heuer, and etc. So every time you buy your little products at Sephora.
Yeah, Elon passed him in June, evidently.
That's who's getting money.
Allegedly. Question number 11. What is the largest sports venue in the world by single event attendance? Very important. By single event attendance, what is the largest sports venue in the world? Is it the Tokyo Race Course, Ascot Race Course, Texas Motor Speedway, or Indianapolis Motor Speedway? Which one is it, folks? This venue has a permanent seating capacity for more than 257,000 people and infield seating that raises capacity to an approximate 400,000 people.
I have never been to a race course. I have never
Neither have
watched.
I. That is an incredible amount of people.
I mean, I know people love it. It's like a whole thing. You just go and a lot of people will tailgate. You just get really drunk and then watch like cars racing around.
Yes.
I've never done it though.
It sounds like a blast. Sounds like a blast. The correct answer is the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, which has an approximate capacity of 400,000 after you raise that capacity of 257,000 by adding the infield seating.
I don't even think I want to be around that many people though.
I'm okay
So
with it.
maybe it's not my
You
thing.
know who I bet could sell out the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, Caroline?
Who?
Taylor Swift.
Oh. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
She would sell that out and then people would be surrounding the speedway for miles.
100%. Definitely. She should put the Eras Tour at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Oh my God, can you imagine? And she like races around a little car while performing.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Question number 12. What was the best-selling album of 2021? Was it 30 by Adele, Sour by Olivia Rodrigo, Certified Lover Boy by Drake, or Happier Than Ever by Billie Eilish? If you could see any of these people live. Adele.
Yes. I want to go to Vegas and see Adele.
Yes, of all these artists, I think I would like to see Adele as well.
I really love Olivia Rodrigo, but not enough to want to see her live over Adele. I still think she's new. She's learning how to be a pop star. Drake, Billie Eilish, I've seen. She's really good, but I gotta go see Adele.
Of course, she's the queen. She's the queen.
Yeah. And she also is the one who sold the best-selling album of 2021.
That's right. That's right. Adele, none other. 30 by Adele. The fourth studio album by Adele was the best-selling album of 2021 with 1.464 million copies sold. It garnered the biggest opening week of 2021 with 839,000 album equivalent units and topped the chart for the final 4 weeks of the year. 30 by Adele.
I remember finding out that her album titles were the age that she was and then going, oh my God, she's only 30.
I know. She's been around for a long time.
So long. And she just has that vibe about her that she's so much older than she is.
I know, because she's an old soul, her voice, right? It's her voice.
Yeah.
Question number 13. Who's that Pokemon? Is it Pikachu, Clefairy, Jigglypuff, or Slowpoke?
Clefairy.
Did I not pronounce it right? Clefairy?
Clefairy? It reminds me of a certain character that Will Neff used to play, whose name I should not repeat on the stream.
yes. Very close
but you
to
know
that one.
what I'm talking about. That's why when you
Yes.
said it, and I wasn't reading the answers, I was like, excuse me?
No, Clefairy, I think I'm pronouncing it right. Clefairy, which so happens to be this Pokemon. That's right, folks. Clefairy.
That is the only one I have never heard of, and I guess that's what it is.
It is correct. All right, Caroline.
Okay,
two more questions to go. Here we go. Why don't you read this one? Question number 14.
Question 14 says, how many kilometers are there in a mile, rounded to the nearest tenth? 1.6, 2.1, 3, 0.9.
We know this. I actually learned this. I would have actually guessed the wrong answer on this one.
Aren't we
I would have guessed
only country? Oh, go ahead.
I would have guessed 2.1.
Okay.
Actually.
Aren't we the only country that still does not use the metric system? Like America is kind of trying to still.
I know. England,
do their own
the
thing.
United Kingdom uses. I know
England
the United Kingdom uses miles per hour. They mix and match.
Yeah, because I know England moved to the metric system, but the U.S. did not many years after the U.S. declared their independence.
Yes.
So the answer to this is 1.6. That's how many kilometers are in a mile. Do you know how many feet are in a mile?
A lot. I think about 4,000 feet.
It's like 5,400 and something. It's definitely around there.
That makes sense. Caroline, we're at the last question of the day, folks. I'm going to give everybody a chance to breathe. If you're not registered yet for some reason, join in, start playing, enter your cash tag. Make sure you do it correctly. Very important. I want to remind you, folks, that even if you have 1 point on the board, you still have a chance to win. But the more points you have, the higher chance you have to take home some cash. So put it all on the table right now. Give it everything you got for this last question. And best of luck to all of you. Here we go. Question 15. What is the world's oldest still existing currency? Is it the pound sterling, Indian rupee, Japanese yen, or Chinese yuan?
It is around 1,200 years old.
Dating back to the Anglo-Saxon times, this currency has gone through many changes before evolving into the currency we recognize today. A lot of people in the chat getting it incorrect. Make sure you answer in the extension, not in the chat.
Those who get this correct either really know their history or they're fast Googlers.
Caroline,
right,
the correct answer. Why don't you give it to them?
That would be the pound sterling.
The pound sterling. That's right. The pound sterling.
The pound sterling.
The pound sterling is the oldest currency still used, and it's 1,200 years old. That's right, folks. 1,200 years old. That is incredible. And that's all the questions we have for today on Cash App Trivia. In just a few seconds, I'm going to be tabulating the winners. Best of luck to all of you. If you didn't win, come back next week, Caroline, because we're hosting another episode next week, right?
We are. Next week will be our halfway point. We've done 3 episodes, correct?
That's right.
Yeah, so next week will be the halfway point. We are doing 8 episodes this season. So mark your calendars. Make sure you show up again, 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. And just as a reminder, prizes will be sent to the winners. They are posting right now. Congratulations to all 500 of you. Prizes will be sent within 24 hours. So if you haven't received your money in the next hour, that's okay. Don't go to Twitter and go, "Where's my money?" You will get it within 24 hours.
That's right,
You will
folks.
receive the money directly from Cash App. Cash App will never request money from you or ask for personal information in the DMs. So don't give it to them.
Nope. Do not.
Whoever it is impersonating Cash App.
Yep.
Do not
We
pay
will never
anybody
ask
who
you for money.
requests money. Exactly. I will only be asking Austin for money because he is now secretly a billionaire.
No, it's not true. I'm not a billionaire. Don't ask me for money, Caroline. I'm not a billionaire. All right, and if I was, I'd give you all the money I could.
Yeah. $5. All right. If anything else?
No, folks, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Cash App Trivia. Congratulations to the winner. If you want to take one more shot at winning some money on Twitter, go there right now. Use hashtag Cash App Trivia. Tag at Caroline Kwan. Tag at Austin on Twitter. Include your cash tag. And tell us what you would do if you won the $1 billion Powerball jackpot. Go ahead and do that. You could win some Austin and Caroline points and walk away with a little extra cash in your pocket. Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Cash App Trivia. We'll see you next week. Same time
everyone.
with Caroline Kwan and Austin Show. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.